Hello, welcome. Hello, sports fan. This is Steven here with Sports Choice Plus. I'm bringing you a very special breakdown, live breakdown of. We're going to talk a couple minutes about the potential MVP of the NFL. Before I get right into that, I want to make sure you hit the subscribe button. I want to make sure that you are locked in with me on Sports Choice Plus. If you've never seen my live videos, these are going to start doing a little bit more live videos. But no, Lamar Jackson, as we know this weekend, did do the big thing. He did take the Baltimore Ravens and destroyed the San Francisco 49ers. You're looking at just a play of what went on in that game. Lamar Jackson made a couple of mistakes early, but he quickly corrected those things. And you saw the Baltimore Ravens and company defense as well leading the way, put not only their best foot forward, but they ran over the 49ers. For most of the game, you got to keep in mind this was a track meet. Excuse me. This was a track meet for most of this game. When you're looking at most of the stats, most of the turnovers, they belong to Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy did produce 4 turnovers for the interceptions, and then, of course, Tim Darnold threw one to the ghost. You're looking at where we are with. Let's take it back a little bit. Remember in the offseason where I was telling people what Lamar Jackson was worth. I told him he was worth whatever the Ravens were going to sign him to. He's that guy. He's that dude. He's phenomenal. He's going to be the reason why the Baltimore Ravens won another Super Bowl. A lot of people doubted him. It was random teams coming out saying, hey, we don't want Lamar. It was random teams coming out saying, we're not in the room for a quarterback. You had teams like the Atlanta Falcons randomly saying, oh, we don't need a quarterback, when you do need a fucking quarterback. When you're looking at Lamar Jackson, he's proving a lot of doubters wrong. They're taking the humble road right now and the high road right now. But you got to believe the Baltimore Ravens are scathing. They're beating their chest because so many people doubted them. When you're looking at everything that they've been able to do this season, it's nothing less than superior. They're the best actual team in the NFL. When you think about their schedule, when you think about everything, when you look at the standings, they're statistically the best team in the NFL overall. They got a big game coming up against Miami. They're 12-3 right now. Essentially, Miami and Baltimore are going to have a showdown. The winner basically is going to probably take the number 1 seed. But you got to think, 12 wins to 3 losses. One of the best actual winning percentages. They're on a 5-game win streak. I think that's the hottest right now in the NFL. And you look at the teams that they beat. They beat teams that are good, teams that are average, and you look at the 49ers that are great. Essentially, you got to think they're doing it with defense. They're doing it with Lamar Jackson in the pocket, out the pocket. He's shown you so many different levels of poise that you can't doubt him any further. It's not, oh, Lamar can't do this or Lamar can't do that, or no. Lamar Jackson's healthy. We're talking about December football, almost January. It's about to be playoff time. If they win this game here, I wouldn't be surprised if they sat Lamar for a week, or I know they're going to have possibly a bye if they beat the Dolphins. So it's a number of things that go on when you're talking about Lamar. But this guy is the MVP in my humble opinion. I know you have people all around the NFL like a Dak Prescott, like a Jalen Hurts. I know earlier you had Patrick Mahomes when he was playing on fire. I know that you have people that were having MVP-like numbers. You're looking like C.J. Stroud, and you're looking at all over the NFL at Brock Purdy and Christian McCaffrey at possibly being an MVP, but they're not. They're not. This guy is. And so you have to quickly ask yourself, when it's all said and done and all the burdens are pulled away, when you look at the Baltimore Ravens are having a pretty spectacular year. Numbers-wise, it may not be the best in the league statistically, but he's the most valuable player on any NFL team right now. You look at the Baltimore Ravens and you take him off the Ravens, he's probably responsible for at least 7 or 8 of those wins by himself. So is Lamar Jackson the MVP of the NFL in my humble opinion? Yes. A lot of people argue he's not. Look at the stats. I know Richard Sherman doesn't think he is. So you got to think, what makes an NFL MVP an MVP? You know, do you have to have the best record? Do you have to have the best stats? What all goes into it? So, but no, by far, Lamar has shown the best on-field as far as play, as far as what he's done, damaging in between the lines, being able to hurt defenses. Week after week, his play has been up here. It's been above everybody else's, even when he doesn't finish the football games. because they're obviously winning by so much. And people don't realize he's been without Mark Andrews for a couple of weeks now. He's been without him for a couple of weeks now, and he's still playing at a high level. You look at his play with Odell Beckham, Zay Flowers. The Baltimore Ravens defense has been underrated this season. Look at what they've been able to do. So I think we need to give Baltimore their kudos for being great and give Lamar his MVP. I don't see anybody else deserving of the MVP. You can have offensive MVPs here and there, but Lamar Jackson is the MVP of the NFL. Just look at the highlight reel. Just look at the packages of plays he's done it. The highlight reel is minutes long. You can look through his game tape and show you why he's the MVP of the NFL. So if you don't like Lamar Jackson as MVP, maybe you're the issue. What do you guys think? Are you NFL fans, Baltimore Ravens fans? Get in the comment section. Tell me what you think. You think Lamar's the MVP? And then we'll chat more about this later on throughout the week. But this is a live stream video, and I wanted to thank y'all for joining. If you got ideas for next topics or next live videos, feel free to let me know. I'll talk about it. All right? We'll see you in the next video.